ladies, gentlemen, all, and welcome back to another day in the life of recently rescued ex-prisoner and Austro-Hungarian ace, Vikram Sverglas. Since the last episode had an intro that was unreasonably long-winded, we're going to cut this one rather short. However, he made quite a sight in his prisoner's smock as he stepped off the tender to the cheer of his countrymen. Pilots, mechanics, even officers gathered round to applaud and call aloud. "No prison can keep our Vikram from the sky! Born with wings, our Lieutenant Sverglas!" Hang on a second. Yes, indeed. In his absence, he had been awarded the Military Merit Medal with swords and promoted to the rank of lieutenant. There was a lot of paperwork to do and letters to write home and such, but ere long he was back where he belonged, refusing an offer of leave to once again step into the cockpit of an albatross with brand new brass on his uniform. And here we are. Rather nice looking day. It's June, I believe, about 4 in the afternoon. And our flight leader does not look any too keen on giving us the start signal, so we're going to set the radiators for takeoff. Start the engines. Takes right over that one. Second in line this time. Quite a large flight, truth be told. God's sake, man, I look away for 1 second. Oh, there it is. Check behind me to see where the other planes were going, knowing that they will always have pitch-perfect knowledge about the leader's whereabouts at all times. Okay, so we have crossed the river and we have turned onto course. Southeast, a course we shall hold for quite some time, I believe. We are climbing quite aggressively. And despite his D2, Commander Bertalan does not seem to have any qualms about leaving me behind. Now, I am quite a bit faster in level flight, but it still takes me a while to catch up. Seems to be a fairly turbulent day as well, if you haven't noticed. I've only drunk 1 cup of coffee today. This is not my doing. I swear it. No, wait, actually, two cups of coffee. Still not my doing. Now, on the map there should have been a balloon around here, but I suspect that was indeed just the generator mucking about. Does that on occasion. It's not even the first time in this campaign, probably more like the 3rd or 4th time that they've spawned balloons. Or not spawned balloons. Or spawned balloons but given them to the wrong team. think I've mentioned it before. I am running an older version of Pat Wilson's campaign generator, and I've been told that a lot of these issues have been fixed in the new version. But as I'm running the Vikram campaign, and I've also heard that updating will essentially kill off any existing campaigns you have, I'm holding off for now until, well, Vikram dies, or I retire him, and then we shall have no further issues with unissued balloons. We will be updating the multiplayer career to the newest version though, because that's being hosted by my good friend Kayla. And then we should have no more issues with spawning on enemy airfields again either. Although that did make for quite an interesting little intermission episode. Dear Lord, I can't speak today. Welcome back. We have reached the first frontline waypoint. Somewhere down here is the aerodrome of the... oh, there it is. The 9th Squadron. Those Russian bastards. Somewhere to my 12 o'clock is the prison camp where I was being held captive. Well, Vikram was anyway. And I think our leader has just started turning towards the north. Does that check out? Yes, indeed. Still no sign of the enemy. Oh, well, well, well. Speak of the devil, what has he seen? What is he doing? Now the question is, has he seen something that he is engaging? Or is it just that the next waypoint, whatever it is, has a height set much lower than our current altitude, which is unusually high? What, he's going up and down. The rest of the squadron doesn't seem to mind much. Now he's dropping again. And the rest of them have started doing it as well. What is going on? Is this some kind of a happy birthday maneuver? Imitating dolphins at SeaWorld? He's veering off course. I have a strong suspicion that there are indeed enemies about. I'm going to turn on the icons, and sure enough, there we have them. A few of them to our front, about 6. 2 planes over to the right there, and that's a Newport. I'm not worried about those 6, but I guess can't be choosers now. 6 of us in D3s versus 1 Newport 17. Hardly a fair fight, but we seem to be evening the odds by ramming each other a bit. And anyway, if they wanted a fair fight, they shouldn't have declared war on the Germans. Excellent job, whoever. Oh, we just lost our first pilot. It's not even to friendly fire, he just rammed his friend. There's another one. I'm gonna close the radiator. This pilot, whoever he is, isn't flying half bad, but there's no Vikram. Check our 6 real quick there. You can hear his engine give out, he's leaking fuel. Only took 1 good burst. I'm gonna give him 1 last dose of what we gave Argentina, but I'm pretty sure he's going down. Right, leaving him. There he is. And rejoin the action. Is that a German plane? Yes, it is. Not so sure about the rest of these. That's not a German plane. It's getting rather hot here. I think he's down as well. Trying to fire up into my underbelly, do you? Shall deal with the higher one first. I see a lot of Nieuports, not a lot of Germans at the moment. And that looks like an entirely new flight of them. No. Let's quickly drop out of this fight. Take a look at that one, which is coming in Y6. That's the trick, isn't it, when fighting multiple enemies? You need to be prepared to switch targets often. Give one a burst, see if you can get them out of the fight, or if not, at the very least, lower the performance, lessen the risk they pose. So we've fueled, I think, at least 3 or 4. I've honestly lost count. At least 3, maybe 4. Is that another Nieuport? Yes, it is. Dear Lord. There's a lot of them, aren't there? And another one on R6. Interesting maneuver there. Where did he go? Oh. Don't like this much. Don't like this much at all. Wow, there's so bloody many of them. Are all of these hostile? No, good. Okay. You're the target. Congratulations on making yourself public enemy number 1. I'm not sure why these planes aren't helping. Those are Germans, but they're not really doing much. I'm worried about my ammunition. Gonna have to make these counts, get up really close. One good burst. Took him out of the action. Then we kicked the rudder. Drop in on this guy's tail. Whoop, wasted way too much ammunition on that one. Got greedy. 200 rounds left. Come on, stop weaving for a second, damn you. No, we'll have to break. that was too close. Well, good luck.
Nearly out now. Less than 100 rounds, I think. This has devolved into low-energy dogfights, turnfights, sorry. And I'm going to break off that. Don't wish to ram him. I think he's going to go down soon. I'd be surprised if... Oh, God! Gott im Himmel, is that a two-seater? Or was that just a really, really crappy German who refuses to take shots at the enemy? I think the latter, yeah. Doesn't seem to be anyone but him left. Now I'm going to be rammed by a friendly. No doubt. See? Oh, God. Fuck's sake. Sorry, I bleeped that one out. No! Stay away from me! Stay away from me! Trying to save your lives. That's it. That's all my ammunition. Now I'm going to open that one to full again. And where did he go? Last bugger. Oh, did he? By Jove, I think he went down. That very last burst must have gotten the pilot or something. Can't see the wreckage anywhere though. Very well. It seems as though our commander is either too far away or he has perished, for these albatross are following me now. I've told you that. So I'm out of ammunition, which means I'm going to abort the mission and head back towards the northwest. Not quite sure where we are, but should be able to figure that one out. An airfield... Oh, there we go. Airfield close by. So that should be that one to the south. There, just at the very bottom of the map. So we will head pretty much directly northwest, maybe just a little tad more to the north. And use all the speed at our disposal. Well, that was an interesting fight. I quite enjoyed it. I'm not sure how many men we lost, and I'm not sure how many men we shot. I had to switch targets a lot there. I think most of the early ones were significantly damaged when I left them. I would have had to limp back home if they would even make that. So I think Vikram shall put in a few claims, at any rate. There's something moving over there. Can't quite tell what it is. Let's let him know that we are friendly. Keep an eye on his general direction. Stay on course. And let's see, following that line, north-northwest, we should come into view of the two lakes. And I think we can see them already, actually. Yep, that's them. And our airfield should be just over yonder. Pass over the lake and then the small river, so our airfield should be over here somewhere. If I'm not mistaken. And again, I might well be. There's the river beneath us and our airfield is in sight. The AI doesn't actually land in Pat Wilson, generally speaking. They do land in the regular career, though. Seen a few instances of that happening anyway. Throttling back. Dropping altitude, going to close the radiator so I don't overcool the engine. Follow the river till about the forest over there ends, and then I will swing around on final. Assuming I've managed to drop enough speed and altitude at the point. This being the Albatross, you don't really want to stress the wings too much in a dive. I think I've already lost some bracing wires, actually. I did take some hits during that battle. Not a lot. Actually went surprisingly well. That'll teach the 7th and 9th Squadron. Maybe they've figured out by now who escaped from their prison camps, eh? Just who they're dealing with. Yes, I can see it now. In the weeks following Vikram's capture, they became increasingly bolder and bolder. Daylight raids upon our aerodrome. Yes, lurking in the sky lanes for our patrol missions. Not anymore, 7th. The VHS days of tyranny are over. Vikram is back in the sky. And quite a few of you, I dare say, shall never more grace the sky lanes with their presence. I'd salute you, but you're dastardly dogs. So, I'll have to do without. Right, turning on final. And stall her down onto the field. Oh. Oh, perfect.
Put on some jazzy tune, will you?
Alright. Let's see. Turn that down. Close that. And last but not least, I'm going to give these men order to return to base. Very well, thank you very much for watching. Be safe, fly high, and toodaloo.